And where are we here? Aha. Now we have Akash, who has a big question. He says, I am in a relationship. Okay. I have a lot of problem in my relationship. Okay. So far so good. Typical relationship. One, her parents don't like me because I'm of a different religion. Yeah, the problem in India often is either different religion, different caste, different this, different that. I understand. Okay. So I understand the severity of the problem, number one. Two, because of this, it seems like she's giving up on me. Yes, that is a possibility, because she's obviously following her parents' wishes, and in India, I'm sure it's very dominant attention on the choices of the girl mostly, and the boy, by their parents, especially if they're from different caste or different religion. It becomes a problem, and they convince her. And of course, women are not all the same, as men are not all the same. Some women do focus on what is most comfortable for their future, and if the parents convince her that it's going to be this, it's going to be this, and constantly eating her head off about the negatives of it, to be involved with two different families with two different religions and all that, and all these things, eventually she'll just feel like nauseated, and she'll say, okay, yes, and she'll forget about the beauty of the relationship that she may be having, and focused on all the possible problems, that not all of them are out of line either. You know, if there are religions involved and they're different, there's going to be obviously some challenges, because people's consciousness based on those religious beliefs and so on is different, and then if they can't bond on consciousness level and always trying to prove that my religion is better than yours, and you're this and I'm this, and always going to be conflict, unnecessary conflict, over and above the regular conflicts that two families may have, even if they're from the same religions but their children have now married. So these are going to be some things that you got to be realistic too. As long as you guys are living in that society, and religions differences and dominance are going to be so important to families, because they consider that their roots, their way of life, and all that things, necessary, unnecessary beliefs that they all have, and it's not going to work. It's going to be difficult. Religions have their own good points, and they have their own shortcomings and problems that cause for people. So these are all, what you're saying is realistic. I can understand that. And you should understand that these are really how it is. You can't just be focusing on the fact that you love her because the intimacy, or the way you feel with her, the way, all that true. But if she has changed her mind because of whatever it is, or what her parents have said, or what she has realized, or whatever it is that she has, if she has changed her mind, if one side has changed her mind, then you can do it. The other side can do it too. Because she's no God, no, neither are you. So if one of you decide that the other side is not good for me, or I can do better, or for whatever reason I shouldn't be with her, or she thinking she shouldn't be with you, well, the other one can do the same and should do the same. Says, okay. Because the number one criteria to be together, have a good relationship, is if two people both want each other. I don't care the reason. If one side doesn't want the other one, then the other side should say, well, if she can't, she doesn't want me, if she can do without me, I can do without her. Simple. But not the, oh, she doesn't want me, so I want her more now. Why? Why would you ever want somebody who doesn't want you? Why? For what reason? Only because you're so focused on the sexual thing, on the possessiveness, on this is my woman. So what? What is she going to do for you if she's not willing to help you to build a life? What is she good for you? If you're not going to help her to build a life, if she wants to, what are you good for her? Then you obviously got to separate, go on your way, find somebody that you both really want to be on both sides. So I'm telling you, if for whatever reason she has changed her mind, or she's showing you the cold shoulder, so what? You go on. Take your clue and have respect for yourself and expect a partner who would want you and can overcome all this or not be concerned of anything. Wants you, wants to be with you. That's the right partner. Not that you try to dig and try and to break the mountain just because so you can be with this girl who doesn't want you for whatever reason. Anything she can give you, another good woman can as well. Anything you can give her, another good man can give her as well. So if you guys don't bond on consciousness level and want to be together, nothing else works, and you can always find somebody else just the same or just as good. I'm saying that to be equal on both sides. But since you brought the question in, I'm going to address it to you. Anything that she can do for you at this level, that you guys don't have children or anything, haven't married, any other good woman can do as well. So don't be so fixated. It has to be her. Why? It has to be someone who wants you as much as you want her and is willing to figure out things together. And no barriers there, whether religion, barrier, whatever. Just you guys can say, okay, it all works out. Everything seems fine. And okay, she wants you and you want her. That's great. But as soon as one doesn't want, I don't care the reason. The first criteria of being with someone is if both want each other. If she doesn't, then it's not qualified. You should have respect for yourself and move on. So 3 says, but I feel it's being hard for her to keep it balanced. Of course it's hard for her, because she's between the rock and a hard place. She maybe loves you or loved you, and now the parents are saying all these things, and she sees all rosy on the other side of the fence. Oh yeah, maybe another guy or maybe another, and they probably tell, oh, we bring you this, we bring you that, the religion problems are going to be difficult, or we'll, all the scenarios that she doesn't want to hear. But eventually it's going to make sense to her, and it's going to make it difficult for her. So now you got to respect her and respect her wishes. It's a free world. She can decide whatever she wants, but you also got to respect yourself. If she has come to a certain conclusion for whatever reason that she doesn't want to be with you, or she has to change her mind because of her parents or whatever it is, fine. You also respect yourself and go on, find somebody who wants to be with you. That's the first criteria of building any relationship. Number 4, he says, we don't get much time to be together, obviously. Keeping all those things, she meets me knowing that if her father comes to know, it will be a mess. Yeah, okay. I feel like hopeless. Well, short of going to talk to her father or her mother and explaining your case that you guys are marrying and loving each other, not marrying each other's religion, and a person is first, then religion is added to that person, but you are actually interested in each other, separated from interfering with each other's religion, and that is what the bonding is. If they understand that, they do. I doubt it if they would understand it, but because I know how deep these sort of thoughts and feelings are in that neck of the wood, then simply, my friend, don't limit yourself. World is so big. There's so many wonderful women out there and so many good people out there. Men and women can find each other to suit each other, and then you build a life. You can't think that this woman who doesn't want me is the only woman that is good for my life. How could that be? I don't care why she doesn't want you or how she's been convinced. The fact that she has become not as committed as it used to be or as you expect it to be, then that should be your clue to make the right decision and free yourself. Don't be fighting all the time. You go do your best, explain things to our parents and whatnot. If that works, great. If it doesn't, then it's not the end of the world, for God's sake. So many other wonderful things. You know that many people who actually have the same religion and the same everything, the same caste, and they love each other and they get married, and yet a few years later it still doesn't work, they get divorced. So that's not the end of the world. They go find somebody else. This one, you haven't even married, so if it doesn't work, just go find somebody else. There is a possibility with finding other people who would suit you, for sure. It's not like only this. You think that way because that's the only person you know, and that's the only person you're in this kind of the relationship at the moment. But that doesn't mean they can't have the same kind of a situation, if not better, with somebody else, which you will have a lot more things in common. Just time will tell. All right. WD says, that's only the secret for our 6 years relationship of my... That is only the secret of our 6-year relationship of my boyfriend. Thanks God. Okay, I didn't get that because I must have missed the other part. Sorry. And WD is talking to Akash. All right. Okay, they're talking to each other, not me. Okay, that's good. I understand that. WD says, just fight for the things that you two... Okay, all right. Okay. Bobby says, wow, wonderful. Thank you for the clarity. Okay, so it looks like we have all... Akash says, thanks. Okay, look like we have all gone through the hour, and if not more today. It started a little rocky. We didn't have enough questions, but suddenly, the questions became more and more. And I want to thank you all for being here and spending time with me, and so I can share some opinions with you. Don't forget to share the videos you like on YouTube channel of mine, on your social media, and help people to know that support exists and to know about my work. Also, please make sure to visit my site, Mind That Seeks Truth, mindthatseekstruth.com. And do take advantage of the ebook prices and get one, and also encourage your friends to check the site as well. Thanks for being here. Have a nice day and hope everything will work out for you. If you wish to join us tomorrow at the other live talk at the Amazing Things in the World Facebook page, please do. Otherwise, I see you guys next week. Love you all, and thanks very much, and be good to yourself and to each other. Bye for now.